Hello there again and welcome. Welcome back to Epic Whitetail Habitat LLC. For any products that you see, tools that we're using in this video, you can find links in the description below. We're going to have some videos that follow this video coming up in April and May, so you want to stay tuned to that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Turn on the notification bell. That way when we upload those videos in the coming months, you don't miss them. But today I want to talk about something that's very overlooked when it comes to whitetail deer, their diet, what they consume, and that is the importance of woody browse. So overlooked on a lot of properties that I visit. One of the things that I probably notice the most on the majority of properties that I've been to, whether it's here in the state of Wisconsin, pretty much anywhere throughout the United States. I've been, most of my stuff is done here in Wisconsin, of course, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Michigan, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, even out as far east as Vermont, Pennsylvania. One of the most overlooked things, we hear and see so much emphasis on food plots. Food plots, food plots, food plots. Well, what about woody browse? Very, very important. Probably the primary thing that nobody talks about. I mean, yeah, we talk about it, a little bit here and there, opening up the canopy, allowing for successional growth to happen. But what about, hunting over a browse plot? What about, going into a hinge cut bedding area or, a freshly logged area where all those tops are? It's so important for deer in a bedding area to have browse that they can browse on, because again, deer eat 5 times in a 24-hour period, 3 of those times being during daylight hours. And during those daylight hours, they're up moving around in their bedding areas, browsing on woody browse. It's so very important. When it comes to thermal cover in the wintertime, if it's just a monoculture of pine that they're in, that's fine. They're relating to that heavy thermal cover, and that thermal cover acts as an insulation, kind of, I guess, if you will, trapping in the heat and cutting down on any wind. But there isn't a lot of browse opportunity in a straight pine thicket or spruce thicket. Yeah, they'll nibble on it a little bit here and there if it's the only thing to eat in the area. That's true. But I want diversity. I want diversity all year round, be it in the summer, whatever. Now, I understand that bucks will be in different areas in the summertime. They don't want to be in thick cover. I get that. I understand that. I know that. But come fall, I want diversity. Be it shrubs that we plant, be it hardwood that we plant in there, introduced to there. The hinge cut tops, clear cut, the tie tops that are in there as well. They're going to be chewing on them. The hardwood regeneration that occurs naturally. But we can go back in there and plant different types of shrubs, be it dogwoods if we're in a wetter situation, wetter ground situation, willows, be it dagwood willow, silky willow, what have you, these different types. And I'm going to be bringing videos later on this spring of some of the shrub and tree plantings that we're going to be doing here in April and May on different client properties. So I want you to stay tuned to that. That's why it's so important that you hit that bell notification and stay subscribed, or hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, to our channel. We're going to be bringing you a lot of this cool information here that a lot of guys just don't talk about. And we're going to be talking about it because woody browse is so vitally important to that ruminant animal, the white-tailed deer. 4-chambered stomach. Keeping that rumen pH balance is so vitally important. You know, you can get rumen acidosis build up even from green, straight green, high protein, you know, low neutral detergent fiber, NDF, and ADF, acid detergent fiber. You can get subacute rumen acidosis from a deer overindulging in that. That deer can get it. I shouldn't say you can get it. A deer can get it. Just like if it eats way too much corn, way too much grain product, whatever. You have to keep that good bacteria in that rumen balanced. And one of the things that deer relate to the most to help balance it, unbeknownst to them, subconsciously to a deer, even though they're not really capable of critical thinking, but they do know that they need roughage in their diet. And one of the most important forms of roughage to a deer's diet is woody browse. And there's things you can do. You can grab the chainsaw. You know, we're in pretty lean times right now, and we're getting on and off snow here, you know, this time of year yet. Yeah, I'm out in my bean field, but it's getting scarce out here, that's for sure. In this soybean plot, there's still some pods out here, but there's not a lot. Yeah, we've got other food plots, and we've got bigger ag fields with rye that's greening up on those bare, you know, on those bare knobs and stuff right now. You can tell we're in west central Wisconsin. There's a lot of snow out here yet, and I'm sure there is in quite a few places here in the upper Midwest. You can see the rye down here below me. But woody browse is so vitally important. If you have a high canopy, mature forest setting, it's so important. First step is to get a logger in there. If a logger isn't going to come in and do anything, start dropping a lot of those trees. You know, especially like popple, not worth a lot of money. Yes, I want you to put money in your pocket. There's no doubt about it, to help offset the cost of some of the habitat recommendations that either I recommend or that you want to do here in the coming year, in the coming years. Get that chainsaw going. Open up that canopy. Get those tops down on the ground at deer level. You know, even in, you can have a thick bedding area, but those trees are 10 to 15 years old. The preferred woody browse is up out of deer's reach. You got to get those tops down on the ground. You got to open up that canopy. Go in with some plantings, some shrubs, some hardwoods. And remember, numbers. Numbers is the key. And if you're not going to plant a lot of numbers, you got to at least fence them off so deer can't get to them the first year or so. But get that chainsaw fired up. Get that handsaw fired up. Grease the elbow. Get that shoulder and that elbow greased up. A lot of us could use the exercise coming out of this winter, that's for sure. I do a lot of hand sawing. It doesn't bother me. I love it. Keeps me in shape. Keeps my heart rate up. Keeps my breathing in check. We could all use it. There's no doubt about it. But again, woody browse. Don't overlook it. Thanks for joining me on this video. Again, any products or tools that you see in this video, you can find links to those products or tools in the description at the bottom of this video. I suggest you check it out. Thanks for joining me. Again, stay tuned to those coming videos of our tree planting and shrub plantings that are coming up this spring on client properties. Have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll leave my email in the description of this video as well. Take care. God bless you all. Happy habitat. Keep living the dream. Thank you.